Hi, Teresa. I'm Sarah. I'll be your social worker today. So first, I just wanted to ask you what brought you in today.
Well, I was in a car accident and a few months ago, and I haven't been feeling very good physically or emotionally. It's just been really taxing for me, and I have a lot of chronic pain. So it really bothered me, the accident.
Okay. So I'm hearing that the main reason you came in is because of the accident, the car accident, right?
Yes.
So can you maybe tell me a little bit more about the accident?
Well, I was driving down the road and the light was gonna turn red. It was still yellow, and I thought I could make it. And I went through, and another car on the other side of the intersection came through, and it hit my vehicle on the passenger side. And my friend Hazel, who actually is the one who told me to come maybe talk to you, she was seriously injured in the accident.
So I would imagine that there's a lot going on with your friend being hurt too.
Yes, she's been in and out of the hospital and surgeries. So
Well, that must be hard for you.
it is. It's tough because, I feel like I'm the person that's responsible, and she forgives me, but, I still feel bad about it.
Okay. Well, so I know that you're feeling bad for your friend, but I am really interested to see how you're feeling yourself. So, can you just tell me? You said that you've been in pain.
Mm-hmm.
What has that entailed?
Well, I broke my hip in the accident, and so I've had to take like a lot of pain medication, which I really don't like to take, but I have to. And I've been through like a lot of physical therapy and just trying to get my leg healed so that I don't have to take that medicine and be knocked out all the time.
Okay, so I hear that you don't like taking medicine for your leg, but what kind of concerns do you have with the medicine?
Well, it just makes me kind of loopy because it's strong, and so I just don't really like to be out of it. But the pain gets really bad towards the end of the day, and so I have to take that sometimes.
Okay. And you did say that you were in physical therapy, right?
Mm-hmm. I have been since the doctor released me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's helping you more than taking the medicine?
It has been, but when I pushed it really hard, then sometimes I end up having to take a little bit of the medicine just to take the edge off of the pain.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about when the car accident happened? About how long ago was it?
It's been about 7 months now. About 7 months.
Okay. So I'm just wondering what was different about 7 months ago before you were in the car accident.
Well, I mean, I had a lot more freedom because the injury actually really put me down for a while. So it really has done something for my ability to be able to go and do kind of what I want to do. I like to go outside and do outdoor things. And then, I was just really worried about my friend and her healing also.
Okay. So I'm hearing that you're not able to do what you used to do before the accident. Am I getting that right?
Yes. I can do some things, but I really have limited mobility. Mm-hmm. So I used to like to hike a lot, and I can't do that very much at all.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering if maybe there's something else that you can do besides hiking that will maybe take the stress off of your leg, but still allow you to go outside and have that time.
Well, I think my physical therapist suggested that maybe I try some swimming, or like aquatics to take the pressure off my leg and still get out. I just I don't want to put a bathing suit on.
Okay, I understand that. So what else do you think maybe that you could do? Is there anything else that you're interested in?
Well, I just was always, I like to walk and I like to run. Sometimes I would do 5Ks around Texas. So, but the pressure, I don't think I'm not going to be doing that for a little bit of time. But not really. I mean, I kind of really enjoyed just being in nature. So maybe just the walking part, not really the hiking part.
Okay. Okay. So let me just see. How about your, I guess, relationships with other people? Do you have anybody that you have talked to about this before, or that can help you with your getting your leg better?
Well, my family's not really here. Hazel is kind of my family. She's very close to me. And so that's kind of put a little bit of restrictive, on me. But I go to see her and, I still talk with her. We're still very close, which is why I'm here. So she thought it would be good for me.
Okay. So what do you mean that's why you're here?
Well, because Hazel encouraged me. I don't know if I would have really come on my own. So she encouraged me to go, and I kind of felt like maybe that's what I needed. Maybe just kind of talking about it would get it off my shoulders, make me feel better.
Okay. So I understand that Hazel has really gotten you to take that first step to get here, right? And you said that you thought talking about it with someone would help you.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it exactly that you're needing to get off your chest or that you're needing to talk about?
Well, the accident, it was so traumatic for me that, it's kind of like when your life flashes before your eyes and then you suddenly go, oh my goodness, I could have died. Mm-hmm. and I didn't, but, I could have. And it's kind of that realization, it just sort of changes you. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it unless you really lived it. But I feel like I'm not the same person anymore. I guess I'm really not the same person anymore. But.
Okay. So I think what you're feeling right now is just really kind of sadness and regret. You describe feeling like a different person. What do you think about the accident is making you feel like you're a different person?
Well, just having lived through that, because it was so traumatic. Because I knew my friend was seriously hurt, because I could see the car smashed in, and I knew I just felt nothing but pain in her leg. So I knew that she had to be hurt pretty bad, and she wasn't talking. So I think just going through that, it's just really stressful, just to think about it, and she's my family. She's like my family. So.
Okay. So, I mean, I would imagine that that's been really hard for you, and I would imagine that what you're feeling right now, revisiting that, might be a little stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of want to take a minute to make sure I'm understanding exactly what you're wanting to work on. So you said that you were in an accident. How many months ago? 7 months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that you're still in a lot of pain with your leg, but you're also feeling a lot of pain because of crashing with your friend in the car. And very close friend, you describe her as being family. And it's just been hard for you to, I guess, carry that with you, and that it's changed you as a person.
Right.
Am I getting that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm wondering how we can maybe get you to be the person that you want to be again, and to get you feeling like the person you were maybe before the accident. What do you think?
I don't really know what I would do to kind of get that out. I mean, I felt like the first step for me was really to come and talk to you. So I want to work on it, but I don't know where to go from there. I don't have a lot of a support system. So, you know, this was kind of the first step for me.
Okay. Well, so you said you have Hazel, right? That's your friend, and she's like a family member. You don't have any. Do you have anybody else that you can look to for support besides Hazel?
Well, I have some friends, but they don't live locally.
Okay.
So not really. Hazel and I were more like sisters, and she was kind of the only family I really have in the area. So.
Would you be open to maybe going to a support group of some sort?
Yeah, I think it might be good for me to talk to other people that have maybe survived such a big event like happened to us. So, yeah, I would.
Okay. Well, because I'm wondering if maybe you would like to go to something like that. That way you have more of that community around you. And it's like you said, it's people who have gone through the same thing. Because I know what you went through was very traumatic. And like you said, that you saw your life flash before your eyes. I would imagine that that's something that is very traumatic for you to experience.
It is.
Okay. So I'm thinking that I can give you some information on some support groups in the area. And it's completely up to you whether you go or not. Okay, so that is between yourself, and it's completely confidential between the group. So have you ever gone to a support group before?
No.
No? Okay, so just like you talking to me is completely confidential, meaning that it's between you and I, if you go to a support group, it's the same thing. It's whatever you talk about should stay between the members of that group. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so before we talk more about that, I'm just wondering how you've been able to get through this the past few months.
Really just Hazel. It's really been her. Because even when she doesn't feel well, she's still there for me. So I go and see her, when she was still in the hospital. I go and see her, and she's still my good friend, even though, we were in the accident. So really her, I lean on her a lot.
Okay. So how much longer will Hazel be in the hospital?
The doctors are saying that she should be out within maybe the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. She just had another surgery, so she'll be able to go home then.
Well, you must be excited about her getting out of the hospital soon.
I am. I'm happy. At least I know that she doesn't have to have another surgery, so that's good.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about Hazel coming home?
Yeah, the doctors are saying that she should be back, like I said, in a couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks. But she won't be able to get up immediately and just be walking or anything because she had back surgery.
Okay.
But she's going to come home, with me. And so I'm sure we'll just be a pair because I've got a bum leg and she has a bum back. But I'm going to try to do as much as I can for her. I feel bad because I'm the person who was driving, even though I know Hazel doesn't think that. But I want to try to do as much as I can to help her out. And Plus, I'm kind of lonely without her.
Mhm.
So once she gets there, that, we'll at least have each other to lean on.
Okay, so I'm hearing that you're going to be the main person caring for Hazel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she doesn't really have anybody else here either but me. So, I'm the only one. So, yeah.
So how are you feeling about taking on that responsibility?
I'm kind of scared, to tell you the truth. I'm scared not only because it's a lot of responsibility and I don't want to hurt her because she had back surgery, but also because I'm just healing myself. And so that makes me a little bit nervous. I don't want to, like re-injure her or anything. She needs help, to get up and to go to the restroom and that kind of stuff. So I'm a little nervous. I'm really glad that she's going to come home. That way I don't have to visit her in the hospital and we can actually talk and when we want to talk, we can. But I'm scared about being able to physically manage her care.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering if maybe Hazel can get in contact with the hospital social worker and see if there's any kind of services they can provide for the both of you. That way you don't carry the brunt of caring for her. You can just enjoy each other's company. Because what I'm hearing you say is that you're missing having your friend. That you've been in a hospital for so long that you're missing just having your friend with you. Is that correct?
Yeah, I am. And I think the social workers might have actually gone to talk to Hazel. I don't think she was awake then. They came when she had, been out of surgery. But I think they actually did reach out to her.
Okay.
But I didn't really know that they could help her getting somebody to help us at the house for her care. So.
Okay. Well, I have some information too that I can provide for you. Like I mentioned, the support group for you that I could give you that information. I can also give you some information on care inside the home for her.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you said that you're kind of worried about caring for her and also caring for your leg that's still healing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, I still have doctor's appointments myself to go to. And so if I'm not at the house, I'm wondering if she'll be okay because I don't want to leave her by herself. So it would be great if they had somebody that could maybe come and help when I have to go to my doctor's appointments. So.
And is there anywhere else you go besides your doctor's appointments?
Well, of course, I gotta go get groceries, and things like that. I try not to take too long because my leg starts to throb a little bit. But I do go, like once a week, and I'll pick some food up from the store or something for just to restock the house. But I try to only do it like maybe once a week, so I don't have to constantly be on my leg. But yeah, I do that. And really, I don't go a whole lot of other places. Just do my rehab for my leg. And then if I have to go see the doctor, then I'll do that. And then just getting the groceries. So.
Okay. So I know that taking care of Hazel is going to be an adjustment. But from what I'm hearing from you is that you're excited to have her in your house. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as long as you are happy about it and you're excited to have your friend, I want to just revisit that again when we meet. So we have our appointment for next Monday. So from now until then, I would just like if you maybe thought about some other things that you can do besides hiking on your leg. Like you said, you like being outside, but I know your legs hurt right now. So maybe we can think of some things next week that you can do on your leg.
Okay.
Besides hiking. And like you said, you're not really interested in swimming, so maybe we can find something else. So if you want to think about that for the week, and maybe we can revisit it next week.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Stop.